Hey, it's your girl Monique 69 Ways Johnson. I'm here for Summer House Martha's Vineyard, Season 2, Episode 4, Review Recap. Um, this episode was pretty good, but it felt like everybody was in their emotions. Um, and it's two people who really got on my nerves this episode. I must say, they really got on my nerves. Um, Jordan, Bria, yes, it's you. You really got on my nerves this episode, but overall, I was entertained. Let's say the least. I was entertained. If this is your first time come across this video, can you make sure you like and subscribe and share? Thank you. Really appreciate it. This episode started off where it left off in episode 3, with the big continue of the argument between Jordan and Summer as they left the club. They came back to the house. They had a little word exchange as they was in the car, and Summer was over it, and Summer went into the house, went to her room because she was over whatever Jordan trying to say to her in the car, and she was tired. I mean, y'all just came from the club, and she was tired. And then we got in Noelle's room. She's embarrassed, so they like showing going back and forth between different rooms and which what everybody's doing. Noelle's embarrassed about what she revealed to Alex of her feelings, and she's embarrassed, so she's in her room in her feelings on with that. And we get back to Summer in her room. We got Jasmine, checking up on her, talk to her. And then eventually Nick and Shanice came in and what have you. And in a mirror. I forgot he was there. And they was just saying Summer was just letting her feelings out, like how she was there for Jordan in her time of need, like every single moment she showed up for her. And yeah, she was just expressing about how 3 hours ago she was comforting Jordan during her meltdown about her hair and stuff like that. But I don't think she went into details. So she just said how she was just there for her 3 hours ago. Comfort her, but I don't think she went into details. And then, Shanice Shanice had broke the tension in their room and she passed gas. Like nobody would heard that. Then we got Jordan coming in the house with Preston. Shanice came downstairs, asked Jordan was she was okay. Jordan said she's not okay. Shanice asked, you just need your space, maybe. I guess from Summer. Jordan starts to cry. Um Saying that she is using I guess Summer's using the moment what they had earlier against her. And I'm confused by that statement. So you're saying that Summer is using the moment that y'all had earlier against you. Yeah, I'm confused. I just want to know how so. Jordan feel overexposed with the hair situation and stuff, and that she shared it with Summer earlier, and Nick came over to help comfort Jordan. Jordan expressed that she's embarrassed of the loss of losing her hair and sharing it basically in front of the world. It's sharing it, being vulnerable, in front of the cameras. I guess she's not used to doing that. So yeah. And Jordan said Summer weaponized her vulnerability situation and told someone, aka Jasmine, who she's not cool with, about what she has going on with her hair. And I had to rewind it to make sure that to hear what Summer said in that moment in her room about the moment that her and Jordan had shared earlier with her comforting Jordan. And I rewinded back. All I heard Summer said was 3 hours ago, um, she was crying in the bathroom and I held her or something like that. Um so yeah, that was it. So Jordan and her feelings about that, and we'll see what happened later on. So it's the next morning. Um some of the some of the roommates went to church. I think it was um Nick, Alex, and like Shanice and Jasmine. And the funny thing is that Shanice, she don't have much clothes because she kind of be basically butt naked. Um, and then she ain't got no job. And she went into Bria's room, asked her, "Do she have anything for her to wear to church?" I'm like, "Child, you got to borrow church clothes." So she mostly wear skimpy, none, nonetheless, like really less. Um, Everyone is up in the house except I think for Jordan. That morning. This is Summer had approached, I guess, Preston. She wanted to give his perspective on what happened last night, and he brought up what Shanice said that she said about Jordan in that vulnerability moment she had about her hair. And Preston like just talked to Jordan basically because he didn't really Jordan is his girl, so he didn't really want to, get really, really involved in that. Yeah, so there's that. Um so basically the other half of the cast or the roommates that went to church, and Shanice was yawning. She said she basically didn't get no sleep. She said she went to bed at 4 o'clock a.m. I mean, she had like a couple of hours of sleep, and she's in the church yawning. It was funny. They looked at bored, or I don't know, they was taking in the word, or they just trying to follow along. Um, so Noelle's in the kitchen with Bria Press. Um, that Alex came into the room and asked Summer if she wanted to go to church, and I heard um Bria said he didn't ask her either. So there's that. And I think Noelle is reading too much into it, in my opinion. Um, of Alex not asking her to go to church, but whatever. Um, Summer is also expressing that she thinks she is taking on Jordan emotions and she don't want to do that anymore. Basically, they need to find a better way of communicating. And I agree because the way they talk to each other is like they want to fight each other at times. I'd be like, wow. Um, Summer and Noel sat by the pool talking, and Summer asked Noel how the conversation go last night with Alex. And basically, she said Alex turned her down, friend zone her. In my words, these are my words, not hers. But she didn't say this verbatim, but this is basically what I took. What she said. Basically, Alex turned her down, friend zone her, and he can go to hell. Um, Noelle felt rejected, um, like you take it back to her dad, like she feel rejected. She begins to cry, start to get emotional about it. Her mom and dad divorced when she was like a baby, like a few months old, which just sucks. Her dad was never present. She spent her teen years searching so hard for love. So basically, she's searching for a father figure in these boyfriends, which is not good. So yeah, she sees someone about that professionally, like a therapist, because searching for your father and a boyfriend or a man is no good. No good could come from that. Until you deal with that. Um, what else happened? Bria is low key still annoyed about the Mariah issue. Noelle came back in the house. Noelle called her mom to give her the details of how she embarrassed herself in front of Alex and the cameras at the club the night before. Noelle had the fact that she revealed her hand, and she said she's not no crazy bitch. And her mom was, trying to console her, tell her to stop crying. You human. Don't let people dictate to you who you are. I mean, she basically told him who she was about being territorial. That she could have kept. I don't know. I mean, I know they was drinking, but dang, she she really did come off a little crazy. So first impressions. Um, so yeah, they had a beach day. The castmates had a beach day. I mean the roommates had a beach day at the Inkwell Beach. They play games like Martha says and hood spelling bee. I mean it was cute. They had a good time. Everybody got along. Um, they got back home. Amira and others cooked dinner and stuff like that while Summer and Jordan talked to the side, and Summer expressed how she is stressed with figuring out who her father is, which is interesting. I didn't know she didn't know who her father was. And being there for her nana who's about to have surgery coming up. Um, so Jordan and Summer talk. Yeah, yeah. Jordan share express um to Summer about sharing about the moment they had when Jordan was crying in the washroom and Summer consoled her about her hair and stuff. She said Jordan said she felt like Summer telling that to everyone, whether it was in detail or not, was in violation. And I will have to call BS on that. Um Due to like, sorry Jordan, you are starting from the middle and not the beginning. You trying to play victim here, like woe is me. And I'm gonna have to call you out on that because you starting from the middle and not the beginning. The beginning is that you raise your tone yelling at Summer at the dinner table. And then some words were exchanged. And And then her bringing up her comforting you happened way after that. So let's start from the beginning, okay, honey? Seems like Jordan wanted to be the victim in the moment, and I don't see it that way. Um, Summer had got on my nerves in this moment when she kind of backed down in my eyes, and she apologized to Jordan about not sharing about the private moment of her comforting her and about her hair and stuff. Um, it's like she catering to Jordan's feelings all the time. She is better than me because I would have been said F Jordan her feelings. Um, Summer told Jordan when it's a little argument, she comes off very angry. And Jordan sat there, like looking and said, yeah, like she's not taking accountability for her part in it. You know what I mean? Like at the table when she was raising her voice and the way she talked to Summer, like she's her mother or something, like she's trying to son her. And the way she be talking to people is like she want to whip their ass or something. It's very off-putting, and she need to go see a therapist and go get that anger she has in check. And I know she's going through this with her hair, with the alopecia, and she gonna have to deal with this for the rest of her life, and that's unfortunate. But don't give you the right to talk to someone any kind of way or being angry. Yeah, you need to go talk to someone about that and see why you so angry. Is it more than just this hair situation? Because it's really off putting, and I wouldn't want to be around your ass if it was me, to be honest. Um and Jordan said her trust, she felt that her trust was violated by Summer. And I feel like for that little thing, and she didn't even go into detail about uh your hair. It was about your hair. You did to Shanice and um Nick Preston. You the one that put that out there. Not Summer. She just said she comforted you. She didn't go into detail. That's what they showed. They didn't say that. She didn't say that. Um I just feel like it's just an excuse to push her away now. Like she can easily just push Summer away now. She gonna use that as an excuse. I don't understand Jordan. So yeah, she need to, let's say it together, y'all. Therapy. Yes, there's nothing wrong with therapy. We all can use it. Then they have dinner and they had small talk, so they had dinner. That was nice. So we have the next day. Bree on the phone with Simon. They had a little argument. He talking about he worked 14 hours, yada yada yada. Then it seemed like every time every time they talk, it's like a little tiff, a little argument. So yeah, there's that. Jasmine's on the phone with Silas. Talk about how she is so anxious to share her news about them expecting, but she wants to wait until she's in her second trimester, which is in a couple of days. And I get that you want to be in the clear um, after the first trimester. It's um it's a little, it could be hmm, um scary because you don't know what's gonna happen. And the safe zone is usually second trimester. Once you get in the second trimester, that's like, okay, you in the clear. Um, what else happened? She had Jordan had shared that she had this dream before she came to the vineyard, and that she was pregnant and didn't know it, and she had this baby, and then she went home with the baby. It was hilarious, and the look on Jasmine's face was even more hilarious because she know her situation, but nobody else know her situation. So that was funny. And then everybody was getting ready for Bria um World Day or whatever. Bria World or something day. It was her day to, I guess, put on the event. So they went back in the yard. It was cute. She had like cotton candy machine. She said she had 2 chefs, which is always great. One thing they're gonna do is eat. Then she had some. They not llamas. They alpacas. Yeah, the alpacas. Popcorn, cotton candy machine. It's a little cute. It was a little cute gathering event. So yeah, and then after that they went and got dressed. They went out to dinner later. Um at the table, Alex asked Jordan, is everything okay? Because Jordan been like quiet more than usual. So Alex had asked if she was okay. He used to hearing her voice, and everybody like, you miss her voice. He was just asking like a real honest question, like, is everything okay? I mean, you can kind of see it on Jordan's face, like when she's just sitting there, like it's on her face. That something is wrong. So, or she's not enjoying herself. It like you can see it on her face at times. Um, she told them that she's losing her hair and like she said something about time. I know she lost her mother at age 17, and she always felt like there's not enough time. I can kind of get that. When you lose someone, a parent at a young age. Um, and then she lost her hair, and she's single, and she don't know what's going on with her. Can everyone say it with me? Therapy. Um, Alex said for him, um, that he understands her on a deeper level in one dinner than last year. So by her sharing this about herself, that he said like he understand her on a deeper level now. By her sharing what she got going on in this one dinner than last year. Cause last year she was like, oof, she was insufferable at times. But yeah, it was very hot and cold with her. So um Jordan said that's not true because you had my friend effed up and she said that like she was ready to kick his ass. Um her friend she talking about is Shanice. She was talking about Shanice in that moment. Um and this is when Shanice cue to jump in. Shanice was like, um, he traumatized her. Um, she also said, Jordan felt like that Alex prejudged them last year. Which is true because he especially prejudged Shanice. I remember that. It was off putting. I didn't like that. He was, yeah, he prejudged her based off what was said by her ex about the stalking. I guess everyone in the house knew about the article or what was out there or what have you, what her ex said about her. And then she said her ex, I guess, was trying to sue her for $20,000 after the stalking case, which is effed up. Um, $20,000 for what? I don't know. Pain and suffering, maybe, but who knows? Shanice was crying because she felt like the stalking thing about her ex was brought up, I guess, to TV. And then Alex said he didn't Google nobody. He didn't really know nothing until Nick brought it up. Nick got a dumb look like, what? Yeah, I remember Nick, Alex, and Bria was talking about it at one point. They showed it in last season about it. About them talking about Shanice and how crazy, I guess, she came off to the ex by stalking. I just know the word crazy was there. Like they was kind of low key calling her crazy. And it got brought up at one dinner, I guess, at last season. And Jasmine said, Nick said they ain't want to talk about it, but Jasmine said, let's talk about it, what have you. Um, um, they was able to hug it out. Alex gave Shanice a hug, which was nice. Okay, now we get into another part. Once the hugs and the makeup was going on, it was great. Now it's Bria's turn. Bria spoke up and started to talk to everyone about she felt like she's being fake, I guess. Her feelings on Mariah coming to the house. Um as she was talking, everybody got the what now face on, which is hilarious. But Bria said she was being fake about how Mariah is coming to the house. Excuse me. Um, so Bria feels like she's being fake on her feelings on Mariah come to the house. Jasmine feels frustrated with Bria. And because one minute she says she's cool and then now she says she's not being honest. Bria's getting loud, you know how she do. She's like, Bria's getting loud, like she's throwing a tantrum. And I don't like when I don't like her. I don't care for Bria. I mean, she make good TV. She get on my fucking nerves. Um, yeah, Bria get on my she get on my nerves. She's the type that like will throw a tantrum if she can't have her way. And if she can't have her way, she will like ruin everybody else's day or situation up just because she can't have her way. And I do not like people like that. Um Pretty much when they had the meeting, she was outvoted about the Mariah situation. Like if I think Mariah would not be coming on the rah rah when it comes to Bria. That's just my opinion. Because the way she left the house last year when they voted that she had to go, she went peacefully. Unlike Phil, Mariah went peacefully, and there she act like Mariah punched her in her face. she did a little push to close into you. She just did a little push. The way Bria, I mean, she's well to have her feelings, but the way she's going about it, you would have thought Mariah knocked her out, okay? The way she's going about it, being in Mariah's presence. I mean, I don't think Mariah was coming to stay that long. She was just coming for the weekend, as Jasmine stated. So I think. Then Jasmine get emotional. She had an emotional breakdown about not feeling supported. You know, she's without her husband, so she's not feeling supported. And she came there for the vacation, with her friendships with most of the people in question. I mean, she only had good rapport with Alex and Bria, but majority of the cast, she didn't know where their friendship stood, you know. So yeah, she had an emotional breakdown, and it's a be continued. That's what the episode ended at. So yeah, Jazz, I mean not Jasmine, Jordan and Bria got on my effing nerves this episode. I must say, yeah, Bria gets for Brett, Jordan give a bitch, a mean one. And I think it's misplaced anger or something about what she got D going on with herself. And it's unfortunate, and I don't think it's fair. Yeah. So yep, that was the end of the episode. So be continue. Let me know what you thought about this episode. How you feel about the Summer and Jordan situation, as well as Alex and Jordan and Shanice, as well as the Bria and Jasmine. It was like a lot of emotions was on a high this episode. Um, yeah, it's like a miscommunication or not listening. Misplaced anger, all that good stuff. Can we say it together one more time? Therapy. Please go. They just start having therapy sessions on these things. Yeah, that's all I got. I guess I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video if you see fit. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up.